Hello, welcome to Adam and Craig Do Stuff, where today we're doing Xtreme Scream Park. I don't think I've ever known a scare park with its mazes as long as this. They're absolutely huge here, aren't they?
Yeah.
They go on forever.
They
And
really
they're
are
so
big
good.
mazes here, yeah.
They're such good mazes. This is it's been one of our favourite scare parks for a number of years, hasn't it? Now, last year we did find the batching was a bit too quick, didn't we? We found a lot of the mazes we were ending up in just like a conga line through the mazes, and it kind of sort of spoiled the experience a little bit, which is a shame. But we're back. We're hoping it's going to be better because we know how good the mazes can be here. They're so good.
We just hit a bad night last year, didn't we?
It happens. And we've got a new attraction.
Yes, Blutlust. Is that what it's called?
Blutlust.
Blutlust?
Blutlust.
Oh, Blutlust, sorry.
Which is sort of vampire club sort of thing going on. It's replaced Belvoir Manors.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited for that. Similar vibe to Dead Beast at Fright Nights. We'll see if it's any better. Who knows? But that sounds amazing. I think they've made it even longer actually than it was when it was Belvoir Manors.
Oh, really?
I think they've extended it, so it's going to be massive. We've also got a new big top with some entertainment on. We'll talk more about that later.
And then also the Clown Scare Zone, which they used to have, I believe has been made into a proper maze now.
Yes, that means we've got seven. I can't, my other hand's holding the camera. Okay. There we go. 7 mazes this year, which is amazing. 7 really, really long mazes. I think we're going to dive straight into the fright show, aren't we? And we're going to go for the new maze, Blut Lust first. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I see plenty of meat on the menu tonight. Now, if you want to have a good time, make sure you go and order the special sauce, number 63, yeah?
I've just come out. They stole him. Someone opened the door, took him, and he's just gone. I haven't seen him for most of the maze. I don't know what's happened to him. So I'm out here, out the front, and he's not here. He's not here. I'm assuming he's still in there. Oh my god. Okay, at this point it's actually been several minutes since I left, and he's still not come out. I don't know what's going on. He's had a right time of it in there. He's been in there ages. Here he is, he's alive. What the hell happened to you?
I got dragged right back to the very start of the maze again.
No.
Yeah.
The beginning?
Right to the very beginning, yeah.
Jesus. Well, you did that 1.5 times, so what do you think of that?
You know what, as much as I was gutted about Belvoir Manor being replaced, I think that is a worthy replacement to Belvoir Manor.
The old always has to make way for the new at the end of the day, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed that.
I don't know if you noticed, but there were a few little elements that had been recycled from Belvoir Manors. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I did notice some things, but it was very also...
Oh, it was completely different.
Yeah, unrecognisable.
There's a few little things that I noticed have been reused, which is nice. I always like a bit of a homage to an old maze. But what do you think of the maze overall?
I felt it was a brilliant maze. Yeah, I really liked the vampire people. They were so cool.
I thought it was really strong. I thought it was really strong. There's some really good animatronics in there.
There was an animatronic that got us, and then when because halfway through, about a quarter way through, they took me right back to the very beginning.
It was about halfway, wasn't it? Yeah, it was quite...
I think it's about a quarter of the way, because I felt like I was on my own for a lot.
Let's not go into fractions.
Yeah, and then it got me again the second time. Cause I knew it was coming up, but I completely forgot where it was, and it got me again. I was on my own at that point, and I caught up with people.
In fact, we both ended up on our own at one point, because there's another bit, I won't try and spoil too much, but there's a bit where they potentially split people up. So we both went through a certain section on our own, didn't we?
Yeah, I went through different groups.
Luckily, we managed to find each other again.
Yeah.
Because I hate... Anyone that's watched our videos before knows I hate being on my own. I hate being on my own.
Until I was... taken away.
That was terrifying, yeah. And then you got taken away, and so I was at the front of the group with a lad behind me that was not as scared as I was. I hit him at one point. People need to keep their distance from me, because I'm a jumper. Let me tell you, I'm a jumper.
And then I ended up on my own for quite a lot of it. And so I caught up with a group, then a group behind me caught up with me. So I was in between 2 different groups. I think I was more scared than any of the
The only time we caught up with someone, there's one bit where there's a bit of a scene. It's only a very, very short scene, but I think the group in front of us thought that they had to stick around, and so they sort of just stood there instead of going through, and the actor in the end was like, go on, go, move. But that was right near the end, and up until then the batching was a lot better, certainly on that first one, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that. Some of the theming on there, you go through loads of different sections, don't you?
There's lots of, I don't really know, lots of things hanging from the ceiling. I'm not sure what they were. Oh, was it
There was
hair?
hair. Because I kept walking through it. In fact, there was one section that was pitch black, and I just kept walking through hair. It was disgusting. I really like that. That was really, really good. That was really scary, really strong. I hope they're all as good as that tonight.
Yeah.
Enos won't be, but whatever. It's clown time next. If I'm honest, I often don't find clowns that scary, but it is Xtreme Scream. Who knows?
That was by no means the scariest maze we've done, but it was fun, wasn't it?
Theming wise, I love what they've done with the place.
Yeah, it looked really good in there, like the visuals.
And they've done really well at converting what was a scare zone into a maze.
Yeah.
I just feel it needs more actors in there. I just don't feel like there was enough to fill that space. And the batching was so tight. And it's a shame because there was no queue, was there?
No.
There was no queue there, and yet they're letting people in so fast that it was just a conga line, wasn't it?
I think we was missing a lot of scares, wasn't we? Because I could hear people in front of us screaming.
Yeah.
This was the back of our queue.
When you compare this to like Dr. Fright's, where you only go in really tiny groups and you get every single scare there, you knew there were scares because other people were getting them, but when you're just like queuing through a maze, it's so hit and miss as to whether you actually get those scares, and we missed a lot of them in there, didn't we?
And I think the only scare I got was right at the end as you're leaving, and somebody gets you just as you leave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There was one or two in there, but yeah, it was a little bit void of that. It was a good maze.
Yeah, it was fun. There's some really nice smells in there as well, actually.
Yeah, it was popcorn at the end.
Like popcorn and vanilla, like a few different sweet sort of scents. Maybe one cake.
Yeah, and a really good animatronic. Why is that so hard to say?
The animatronic did make me jump.
There was a really good animatronic in there.
I think I kind of preferred it when it was a scare zone to a scare maze.
Yeah. In fact, actually, when it was a scare zone, you didn't bump into as many people as you did in there, did you? Like, it felt a lot more free-flowing, which is a shame. I did like it, but they really need to sort out the gaps between those groups, man. We're going to go do Uncle Enos now. If I'm honest, this has been the weakest maze for me the last couple of times we've done it, but
it has for me too.
We're going to go do it. We'll see, and we've got some really good mazes coming up after that. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, slay. Well, I have to say, there's been some improvements.
Yeah. It looks like they've added some new theming in there, doesn't it?
A lot of theming, and it felt like there was a lot less just like empty corn fields this time, wasn't there? Still a fair bit of empty space, if I'm honest.
Space with no scares, yeah. I did get a few good scares early on, and then I got a good scare near the end, but then there was like huge gaps.
Yeah, but I think definitely better than it has been.
Yeah.
But in previous years, like, all of the actors that were in there were just sort of saying lines and forming scenes, weren't they? It felt like there were more actors that were there to scare you this time.
Yeah.
And the added theming is definitely a massive bonus.
Yeah, because it's really nicely themed in there, isn't it?
It's certainly this year. Yeah. A lot of it before was just corn, wasn't it?
A lot of it was just cornfield, yeah.
They've added some really nice new elements this time, I think. Yeah, definite improvement. I would say that was a definite improvement, wouldn't you?
Yeah, probably the best run through Enos we've had since it started.
Yeah. Well, you never know. Maybe give it a few more years. If it improves more, it might go up our rankings. Who knows? Right, over to Witches of the Hard Luck Wood now. This was new for last year after they refurbished Hoodoo Voodoo. That was a good run through, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a good run through. Like, every single year we always mention about like the hooded part. It's not really that necessary. But this year, we actually got some scares in Hooded Part.
Really good scares in the Hooded Part.
Yeah, we did.
Because normally I kind of think like you sort of have to get through the Hooded Part and get it because it's not really that good.
No.
And then you sort of get into the themed bit once you take the hood off, and it's much better. But
I think that about any hooded maze, to be fair. And I still prefer non-hooded mazes. But yeah, we did get some good scares
that was
in the hooded section.
I was really impressed. Some of the scares in there were really good.
Yeah.
Because often I find, I don't know if they don't want to scare you too much in case you let go of the rope. I don't know, but I find often in hooded mazes they don't really do a lot.
No, they don't. And I usually find that I'm concentrating too much on trying to keep hold of the rope that I'm not focusing on the scares.
Well, there were so many good scares in that section, and even after that, even once you get into theme, some really good scares.
Yeah,
as well.
I mean, previously after the hood section, it was always good anyway. To be fair.
Yeah, but that even so, I mean, compared to last year, I think it was really, really strong walkthrough. Batching was very, very good on that. We didn't catch up with anyone, did we?
No, we didn't. No,
really impressed with that, actually. The only thing I would say, like, my hood was really, really thin, so I could actually see.
Oh, could you really?
Not very well, but
could see little bits of light.
I could tell that we were walking through sort of like just a black space with. I could see white things on the wall. And I thought, what are these white things? It's the speakers. Yeah, I don't know whether I just got a duff hood or what was going on there, but it was really, really thin, like a pair of tights. So I could see. But the actors, even in the dark section, are actually dressed up.
Oh, are they?
They're actually in costume, yeah.
I always wondered what it would look like without the hood on.
Yeah, I just imagine sort of someone in a hoodie like that, with an air gun. But actually, now they're fully dressed up.
One of them is caressing my shoulders.
Oh, yeah. This is just unhinged. What's going on here? I don't know, but I love it. Whatever it is, I love it. However much cheese someone had when they came up with that idea, I just think it's brilliant. Oh, we're really playing with the big boys now, lads. We've only got 3 mazes left, and they are 3 of our
three
favourite
really
mazes.
good ones, yeah.
Really, really the best 3 here. So
They
we've got
are.
Hell, Pie Factory, and Village. I think we're going to do Ash Hell. We know that it gets quiet here later on, and we often manage to get solo runs, don't we?
Do
So
with this one, yeah. Last 2 years we have.
Hopefully a solo run on Village this year. Oh, Ash Hell never disappoints, does it? Oh,
It's always a really scary one, that one.
really good one. Then we've had some changes in there as well, haven't
they
we?
have.
That's
Yeah.
really good change. Was it
This is-
always that hard to see in there?
I was thinking this all the way round. Like, there's so many really dark parts of that,
And
which
some
I don't
really,
remember.
like, I remember bits being flashy, but like it
Yeah.
was almost flashy all the way through this time.
Yeah,
There were
but like,
periods of good 3-4 seconds where I just couldn't see anything. to be quite
yeah,
honest.
yeah, like it wasn't like stroby. Like it was like dark for a few seconds and then light again.
Yeah, it was really disorientating.
Yeah.
That wasn't it? Really hard to see what was going on.
I
Really
think-
good to deliver scares as well.
I think one of the actors asked me if I wanted herpes,
Oh,
and I don't really think that's something people want.
No.
To be fair, is it?
No.
No, I don't think. I don't think people would ever say yes, please. I want herpes.
there are things I'd rather be gifted, to be quite honest.
But that was really good. I really enjoyed Ash Hell.
Did it have the music all the way through before as well?
I think it did. Yeah.
Because I remember the heavy metal being outside before you go in, but I don't remember it being like that all the way through.
No. And on the way in as well, it told you who the band is that they use in there. So it might be like a local band, perhaps.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never thought that.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was really good. I really enjoyed that. Really, really good. Pie Factory time. This one usually has the power to instill some trauma, doesn't it?
Yes.
Are you ready?
I'm ready to meet Mama Hog.
We're going to stink after this. God, that stinks. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That smell haunts my dreams. We've been in there that many times, honestly.
I think it's one of the worst smells, though.
Do you not?
No.
I think it's definitely up there. It's
Yeah.
definitely up there. Did you enjoy though?
Yeah, I did. I always do enjoy Pie Factory, to be fair.
Pie Factory. That's
Yeah.
my favourite mazes.
Yeah, I really like the half pig, half human characters in there.
Pig people.
Yeah, pig people. I got some really good jumps in there as well, did you?
There was some quite good
Yeah,
ones.
there was
There
good
was quite
ones.
good ones. I do think it felt a little bit empty this time.
Yeah, not as much as often.
No, there's I feel that we've encountered a lot more action
Yeah.
before than we did tonight. Batching maybe a little bit too quick as well on
Quick
that
as well,
one.
yeah. Because like the group behind us caught up with us like within seconds,
Really
didn't they?
fast,
Yeah.
really fast, yeah. And I think because a couple of years we've managed to get solo runs on that, like we know how it can be at its most intense, don't we?
Yeah.
I suppose you will always compare it to that. So a really good maze.
So that means now we've only got one maze left, which is the village. And that tends to usually be my favourite here.
Village is a brilliant one.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I really love Village. It's cracking on now. It's thinning out a little bit. We're hoping that there might be no queue and we might be on our own.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for us.
Oh, that's got to be one of the best run-throughs of the village we've ever had.
Oh, we did it, lads. We got a solo
Yeah.
run through. Why do we do this to ourselves?
That was so good though. We've got so many
We
scares.
didn't catch up with any.
For anybody, nobody caught up with us. And like was being followed for ages at a
Yes.
time in that one. God,
It
that
shows
was,
the difference, doesn't it? Because they got really good scares out of us.
Yeah.
They were able to scare us more than once as they went round. Like batching makes such a good difference. That was incredible. I am truly ruined by that. I'm going to need some time to recover from what just happened.
I really loved it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So good. To the point where every now and then there are times where I'm going through a maze and I just think, why am I even doing this anymore? And that was one of those. So I stood there thinking, why are we campaigning for a solo run through?
And like I said, it's probably the maze of
And
the
this is how it
night
makes
as
me
well
feel.
for me.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Mostly for
yeah.
Blutlust.
My Blutlust, yeah. I thought it was going to be the other way around this year. I thought Blutlust was going to be the one for the night because of how good it was at the start.
Yeah.
And I thought that was going to be second, but no.
Definitely being on your own makes a huge difference. doesn't it?
Yeah.
That was so
That was incredible.
so good. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know what, in general, there's been some really nice improvements this year, haven't there? We've seen a couple of changes in some of the mazes, which is
Yeah.
nice to see when they are such long-running mazes. It's nice just to see a little bit of a difference in there. The entertainment seems to have stepped up this year.
Yeah,
with
they
the
had
big,
more entertainment this year.
the big top. There is, or the circus tent. I can't remember what they call it, but there's always something going on in there. Isn't
Yeah.
there? The performances sort of every 15 minutes. The performances last about 10 minutes. There's always
Yeah.
something going on in there. Loads of
Roman actors.
Well, yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
5 performances, but
Oh, yeah.
we'll jump ahead. Loads of Roman actors this year. Loads of characters that we've never seen before as well.
Yeah, I really like the ones that were riding the bike. They were cool.
Yeah.
And the
back people.
yeah, and the Hoover person.
The what?
The Hoover person. Yeah.
I love that.
And there was
so ridiculous in the best possible way. I absolutely love it.
And there was one that was a scarecrow, and we thought it was a model, and we went to get a photo of it, didn't we? And it moved.
No, I knew
made
it
us
wasn't a
jump-
model.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you?
it was only you that was full.
Oh.
I knew there was a person under there. It was a pumpkin head person.
Pumpkinhead person, yeah.
Really, really good. And in terms of mazes, I definitely think it's been better than it was last year. The batching has improved a bit, hasn't it? We haven't been so much of a conga line, missing all the scares like we were last year.
Yeah.
I do still think they could do to space things out a little bit
more, yeah,
in
with some of
their
them.
mazes.
Yeah.
And I do feel a handful more actors would have done.
Yeah, because there was like lots of areas where you'd walk for quite a while.
And like when you look at the difference in the village where there was only us, they
Yeah.
only needed to concentrate on us. The difference in the amount of scares you've got and
Yeah.
the intensity of the maze is massive. It's
Yeah,
massive.
really
It
is.
completely changes the maze. Whereas with others, because we've been bigger groups and we have in some circumstances caught up with people, there's just not as much time to spend on us
Yeah.
because they have to reset for the next group because
Yeah.
the next group is like 2 seconds behind or something. But definitely so many improvements. This was always one of our favourite Scream Parks, and it's good to I'm really, after last year, I'm really happy to come and really enjoy it again, aren't you?
Same,
Really
definitely.
am. Even Uncle Enos impressed me this year, actually.
Yeah.
Blutlust also is a fantastic addition to the lineup, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
So strong,
Yeah.
and it lives up, if not tops, really, some of the other maze that are here. So good. For all your spooky Halloween content, theme park content, and zoo content, do subscribe to us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time we do stuff.